It is a windy day here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I slept the night at an Airbnb place, which I can only recommend. After some issues in the morning, nothing related to the travel or the car, we are a little later than expected, but that's how it goes when you travel, right? So everything is already packed up. Let's get into the car and get the day rolling. Plan is to go explore Milwaukee, Wisconsin a little bit. After that, we're gonna go to Green Bay, Wisconsin. And after that, we're trying to go to Minneapolis, Minnesota. And here we are driving through Milwaukee. The first impression, it's a pretty obvious one, I'd say. There's construction everywhere. There are cranes, there are construction sites, there are buildings being built. Construction just everywhere. But I guess that's a good thing. After driving around and exploring the city a little bit, I couldn't help myself but go into tourist mode. Of course, I made sure that there's nobody behind me, so I'm not blocking traffic, but I just saw the opportunity for a possibly really nice picture. Unfortunately, my time frame on this trip is always pretty tight, but fortunately my motivation to keep on driving is always pretty high. So let's jump ahead 2 hours to the next stop in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
From Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy!
I support wherever you choose to go. I am purposely not telling you anything because I want you to make these decisions on your own. I want you to go and whatever you feel comfortable, and you follow your fucking wandering spirits or whatever you're calling it, and have an amazing time.
So far, I really do. We have made it to Green Bay, Wisconsin. And guess what we have here? Football. Other than that, I've already been wandering and driving around the city a little bit. It is gorgeous. There's no trash anywhere, and I absolutely enjoy that a lot. Architecture almost reminds me of Europe. All the Dutch people are gonna swear now at me, but it does remind me a little bit of the Netherlands. This here is a museum, which is unfortunately closed today. But yeah, just look at it. It is beautiful. You have some animals here, enjoying themselves, a little family. They hissed at me when I walked by them earlier. Pretty impressive. So far so good. The streets from Milwaukee to Green Bay were horrendous. Construction for no reason. Miles and miles on end. One lane, reduced speed. I don't think I saw more than a handful of workers on like a 15-mile drive. Streets themselves very bumpy. Really not very nice to drive. But yeah, I thought the city would be a little bigger, to be quite honest. I talked to some local people. They're like, nope, this is it. So, guess what? Next stop, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's get going. Look at this. It's more or less straight street into nowhere. It's amazing. Going into nowhere forever. It's awesome. This truck just blew a tire. I'm here at a gas station somewhere Wisconsin, towards the border of Minnesota. I think like an hour away from Minneapolis or something like that. I was looking at the front of my car, and look what I found here. This little guy here, sitting on the light. He is well, he's alive as you can see, he's moving, and apparently found a new home in the front bump of my Camaro. Well, I hope he enjoys the ride. For a lot of his friends, the ride didn't end up so well. This is what it looks like when you drive your car from Philadelphia to Wisconsin, almost Minnesota at this point. I drove through some rain, which probably already washed a lot of it off, so it could have been worse, but this is what it looks like. It is absolutely insane. I don't really mind it. I think a car needs to be driven. That's what they're made for. Even a sportly car like a Camaro. Nothing can't be fixed. That's what we have those cars for, so we can drive them. So a little bit of a stain on the bumper is not a problem. And yeah, thought I'd show you the little spider here. And I will get back on the road with the passenger now. It's about 1 a.m. in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I arrived about, 2 hours ago? Maybe 3. Spent the time simply walking around. I've never been here, obviously. And I went over the Stone Arch Bridge, took many pictures. It's amazing. I'm absolutely blown away. It is clean, it is gorgeous, people are so friendly. I really have absolutely nothing bad to say. Granted, I've only seen it at night now. Right now, obviously, there's nobody around because it's so late at night. But when I was walking around downtown and the Stone Arch Bridge, many people, talked to several of them. Very nice, very helpful. I'm absolutely blown away by this place. It is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. Car runs, as always. Not sure what I'm gonna do now. I'm considering going to St. Paul, to the other Twin City, or maybe just calling it a night, finding some rest area to sleep in the car at. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna go back to St. Paul. Alright, it is about 2 a.m. I've made my way to St. Paul. I've been driving around the city now for a while. It's very nice. In my personal opinion, maybe not quite as impressive as Minneapolis was, or is, but fact of the matter is also that I'm driving around in the middle of the night, so it's probably not really giving it justice. I considered staying here and looking at it again in the morning. As you can hear, I'm pretty tired already, but I will keep on going. I will drive now towards Fargo, and somewhere along the line or along the way I'm gonna look for a rest area and take a nap in the car. Once again, I'm pretty tired here. So let's see how this goes. It is after 3 a.m. The clock in the dashboard is 1 hour ahead. I'm already wrapped up with a blanket and a pillow and the passenger side seat. I'm here at the rest area somewhere between where am I? Minneapolis and Fargo. I think Fargo is still like 2.5 hours, something like that away. I'm tired. I'll go to sleep. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Kennedy!